This is week 1 versus Miami, and Tyus Bowser versus the right tackle. Interesting, he kind of moves as if he's going to engage in a straight bull into the tackle. They're very forceful off the line. Gets his hands first into the chest and inside. You can see the tackle's arms outside, and he's late shooting. Tyus moves him, but then with his right arm rips down. You can see the tackle's body get jerked forward there, and with that same arm rip upward to clear himself of the tackle's right arm, and then that bend, and just really good effort here. And Tyus is a finder. I've noticed that whether he's in space or he's engaged at the line of scrimmage, and you see the quarterback leave the pocket, he's very capable, or he's very good, let's say, at finding the quarterback and staying with him as he moves around the pocket. That quarterback is, I think, fortunate to get rid of this football or to hold on to the football, but very good effort throughout by Bowser, and nice use here of that downward rip and the upward rip with his right arm. This happens quickly. This is Tyus versus a tight end one-on-one, and he ends up getting to the quarterback and knocking the football out. The tight end is going to give him sort of a path of least resistance approach here. He's not going to let Tyus beat him inside, and when Tyus works outside, he's going to try to drive him past the pocket. But Tyus is explosive off the line of scrimmage here, and you see him wind up and get on the arms of the tight end here. Whack. And there he's very precise, very precise. Strikes both hands, and it pulls the blocker down. You see him bend there. The blocker's going to try to recover, put his hand on Tyus's hip and drive him this direction past the pocket. Tyus is too athletic for that. Gets those hands off of him and then takes a leap toward the quarterback. Quarterback never sees it coming, and the ball comes out. Another thing worth noting is how the Ravens are able to, in effect, make the Jets, or at least predict that the Jets will slide protection to this side by virtue of lining up 4 potential rushers to that side. You see Chuck make a step toward the line of scrimmage and then be in coverage on the back. But you see this protection slid, including especially the right guard here. And what that does is it opens up Tyus one-on-one, and Jalen plays into this as well. So the Ravens may well have seen this on tape. You know, this protection, this slide and protection to the side. They get what they want in terms of this one-on-one pressure, and Tyus is up for it. Cleveland does a nice job switching and picking up this twist between Bowser and Ferguson here. I remember Adalys Thomas saying upon the Ravens drafting Bowser and getting a look at him in person that he had great pop in his hands. And you can see that here a little bit, what looks like, again, a straight drive or straight bull. And his hand placement is a little high, but he's able to knock the tackle back just enough, get his hands free, kind of dip this shoulder, and then rip up. And then the best thing about this rush is it does show his ability to get flat and flush the quarterback. You can see that, I think, a little bit better up top here. Right there. Just that bend, that ability for him to get low, get flat, and pursue the quarterback. Here he is, week 2 of last season, coming off the left tackle side. You can see, just a nice stutter step, and gets a hit on the quarterback. Almost a wide receiver coming off the line kind of juke. You see the left tackle set outside. That plant step in with his inside foot. Then he sets him up with this wide step here, and watch the tackle lean. It really doesn't even touch. The tackle does not even touch him. You can see that sort of innate athleticism or inherent athleticism without even being touched. Gets a hit on the quarterback there. You also see Tim Williams coming off the edge here. Swim. Good old Tim. Let's look at his ability to long arm a tackle. What I mean by that, he's able to both keep him at bay, keep hands off of him with length, but also drive a lineman. Right there, he pokes him, and you can see him knock him off balance with that strike to his shoulder, or just under his arm there. And you can see him finding the quarterback. When you watch him off the ball, it's an interesting rush. It really is. He's finding the football here. He's got to make sure he's the force player, it looks like. So he gets outside while he's working to get these hands off of him. Reads pass. Kind of goes for a rip. So you see multiple moves being employed here. There's that long arm technique. It's really wonderful. He does have him leaning, but he's able to basically run him past the quarterback and into the quarterback, and uses his outside arm at that point, once he's done that, to make sure he's clear and wrap. And we'll see him use this move again. I was wondering where it went in 2019, but it didn't go anywhere. It just did not translate into sacks. Again, from 2017, you see the club gets hands off of him, and you see that ability to use his length to keep the defender at bay, or excuse me, the offensive lineman at bay, gets hands off of him. Right there, that's really, really impressive. And he's also, you see the ability to get low and bend here. Right there, the tackle has an opportunity, you would think, to drive him outside of the quarterback. And it's that length that he's using right there. Just cannot get his hands on him. And he wraps. You can see him roll over on Roethlisberger's legs here and cause him great discomfort. Here we see that same technique that we were just touching on. There's that club or that violent swat with his hands, or rather to get rid of the tackle's hands right there. Pulls the tackle down, kind of lurches him forward, and then he's going to extend. Once he gets that hand gets space and gets that arm rather, into a lineman, he's real difficult. You can see him just drive this guy with one arm, and that's in large part due to the fact this guy can't get his arms on him. Pretty violent there. I mean, pretty aggressive driving of the lineman right here into the quarterback. Just Judon gets there first, but you see that tremendous asset, in the way of his length and his ability to use it. And I wonder how much it's an issue of reps, pass rush reps. We're just looking at him as a pass rusher. We're not looking at him right now as a run defender or in coverage or anything like that. I would say there is a certain recklessness in terms of how he uses his hands to swat linemen's hands away. Right there, you can see that a lot in his rushes where he'll miss with his hands, but there's definitely an abandon to it, which I like, and you can see him with the ability there to bend and get low. He's going to cause a hold here. He gets held, and that is called. But what you like, what I like more and more is I'm starting to see what his athleticism off the line does to these tackles. They're having a hard time getting their hands into him. And then by the time he misses, he's already kind of bending. He's already going to put himself into position to rip up there. And once those hands get up and around the shoulder pads and the helmet area, they're going to flag him. You can see that flatness, too, towards the quarterback, even while being sort of choked up top. Watch it again. Very effective here is Tyus, stunting with Jihad Ward, and it results in a pressure, a sack. And I think the way that he's effective is in beating this defender, not just kind of occupying the guard so Jihad is free. If he doesn't beat this tackle here, watch him. Gets him to lunge, swats his hands off. He's got him beat inside, and that really makes this the quarterback susceptible to getting hit inside, and the tackle overcompensates. You can see Tyus able to take up both of these blockers, and Ward finishes him. Let's see. Yeah, Judon is going to take the tight end. Nice little move by our man Chuck there. Watch this. Watch him dip. Rip. Nice.